I'm going to show you how you highlight something and associate it with the activity. And here's our highlighter. So I'm going to select each one, and I can just drag that, I can click it, and select all of the mechanical equipment on this level. If I open this info icon, I can see how much I've selected. So far I've selected 8 mechanical units. And as I highlight, you'll see that number continue to increase, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So I have 13 and a few more. 15 total mechanical units on this level. All of them are selected. You can see that because they're highlighted in orange here. And if that all looks correct, I'm going to click this check mark here that says link to activity. And now those are linked to this activity. And I can tell that in a few ways. One, I see this link icon next to the activity. That's telling me that there's geometry linked to it. And if I add a few more of those quantifications, I will see that, okay, so I've added the total quantity in each and the installed quantity to the schedule viewer now. I can see that I have 15 items associated with this task. So those are the 15 items that I just highlighted. I haven't installed any of them yet, so that's still blank. And my percent complete is 0 because I haven't progressed anything yet. But I have 15 associated with this item now. So now that I have all of that mechanical equipment on the first level done, I'm going to do the primary ducts next. And so for this, I'm going to change my filters. I'm going to turn the mechanical equipment off, and I'm going to show all of the ducts, and I'm going to use the duct fittings as well for this. So now I have all of that shown on this level, and I'll use a similar type of workflow that I use for the mechanical equipment. I'll select the marker setup mode, and I'm automatically in my highlighter, and then I can start to just highlight the geometry that I want to associate with this activity. So that's what I'm doing here. If I open that info icon, you'll see this gets quantified as I highlight this. So as I go, that'll continue to update. Now, one thing that we've done with this model that our system's able to do is this duct was actually modeled as a longer section of duct, which is typical in the way models are authored, but it's not typical to install a duct as a very long section. So we introduced a processing mechanism that we call segmentation, and we segment the duct into smaller pieces. And what we're doing in this case is we're segmenting it into 1 meter pieces. If you're working in imperial units, that could be 1 feet or 3 feet. It's up to the user to define that, but it makes it much more realistic in how we associate the geometry and progress the geometry against the activities. I'm going to click that icon again, link to activity, and you'll see now that I've linked all this geometry to this activity.